Okay, so I wanted to make a video so I could feel like a fake YouTuber, but not really. So I wanted to make a video that kind of just went over like my daily makeup look, like my really quick, what I wear almost everyday makeup look, and kind of like share what like my favorite things to use are, because I feel like over the past couple of years I've tried a bunch of different things out, and I think I've really like figured out what I do and do not like. And so that being said, recently I've been trying to like minimalize like the makeup products I use, and like because I'm going on a trip in a couple weeks now. And so I only want to bring like a couple of products. I don't want to bring like my whole entire makeup bag, which this is not a lot of makeup. A lot of girls have like a lot of makeup, like big bags. This is all of my makeup that I use like almost every day, except like my big makeup Morphe palettes. But so like I've already narrowed it down a lot, but I'm trying to like minimalize it even more. And so recently I've been only using foundation, blush, and mascara. And then on days that my skin is terrible, I use concealer like on the spots that I have, which are not very many. My skin's normally not breaking out a lot, but it is right now. So normally if I do have spots, I'll just spot conceal with this. And on the days that I use concealer, I have to set concealer with powder or else it'll get like really cakey. That makes sense. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys what products I use and what I've been liking, because a lot of people ask me or tell me that my skin looks really good, and it doesn't. It's just makeup. And I just, especially in the past like year, I used to use like a full coverage foundation when I would wear foundation, because I would go like through months where I wouldn't wear makeup, and then I would like wear a ton of makeup, and then I would like not wear any makeup again. And so right now I'm kind of doing this like weird in between, not wearing a lot of makeup but still wearing some. Like I want to look as natural as possible. I don't want to look cakey, and I don't want to look like I'm wearing a lot. So that's what I've kind of been enjoying right now, and just trying to narrow down what I use. So I don't use a primer. What I do is I always wash my face, and I use the 3-Step by Clinique. I am like dry combination, so I get like really dry on my nose and like right here and right here, but I'm like oily like the rest of my face, so I don't really use primer a lot ever. I actually have never really used primer. I just think it's expensive and unnecessary. I think if you have a good foundation, it should stay on all day. I don't know. But recently I have started to use this. It is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. So it's not technically a foundation. It's basically like a very, 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 very sheer to light coverage foundation. It is buildable, so if you put one layer on and you feel like that's not enough, you can add a little bit to the spots that you think you need a little bit more on. And I think I really like how it dries down. It's not too wet feeling. It's not sticky. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like the perfect, like natural feeling on your skin, and it doesn't like wipe away. So like if you blow your nose, it's not like you have like red from where you like blew your nose and there's like makeup everywhere else, which a lot of other like light coverage foundations I've used do that. So I don't need to set this with powder unless I put concealer on, which is pretty much the case with a lot of foundations, which is like the first time I've ever done that. I usually always have set my full face with powder, but this is the first time I haven't really done that. And I also think it's nice because it like helps you not clog your pores. But yeah, I was telling Tyler about this stuff. It's my favorite. I use the color 4N, and it's a little bit light for me, but honestly, I don't really know if I care because it's so light. I mean, maybe in the summertime I'll get like a little bit of a darker shade, like slightly darker, but I'm the color 4N. It actually is more than an ounce. It's 1.4 ounces, which is a lot for a like face product. Usually they're only 1 ounces. And then I like to use a dry beauty sponge. I think it also helps it helps it like have more coverage too. If you use a wet beauty sponge or a brush, I don't like it as much. But I guess it's just preference. I guess you just use what you like. Before I use this foundation, I would always use this brush. This is my favorite foundation brush for, I guess, like full coverage foundations. And this is still a nice brush. I use it to blend out concealer if I put it like on the rest of my face, but this is the Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques. It's a really nice brush. They make really nice brushes. And so I just blend this out. I am honestly like, I have a mirror right here. But I just blend this out really quickly. Usually when I'm doing my makeup, it's like right before work and I'm already running late because I sleep in as much as possible. I am not a morning person at all. I need coffee, and then I need like a 30-minute nobody talk to me moment, and then I need more coffee, and then you can talk to me. So normally when I do my makeup, it's like 5 minutes, if that. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys like how I would normally do my makeup. So yeah, that's all it blended out. And I'm just gonna, and again, it is a little bit buildable, so I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit more and put it here and here because my skin is looking terrible. And just make sure it's all blended. So I don't know if y'all can see the difference, but I can, and I love how it feels. I feel like the more it dries down, the more coverage it like has. So like when you first put it on, it's like it just didn't do anything, but then when you like let it dry and you sit back, it kind of, you can really see it. So since I have a little bit of spots, I'm gonna show you guys how I do my concealer. So this is the concealer I use. It's the Instant Age Rewind Maybelline concealer. I've actually had the same one for a little bit, which is probably kind of gross because of the way that the applique is. I probably should just get a new one. So I put that under my eyes. And so this is another Real Techniques brush. It is the Deluxe Crease brush. So this is supposed to be used for like spot concealing, or you can use it for eyeshadow, like one or the other, not both at the same time. So I either use one or the other of these to do my concealer. Like if I only had like tiny spots like this one up here, then I would use this. Just like dab it. Maybe even like right there. But since I have like bigger areas like under my eyes and like right here, I'll just go in with my, this is technically a foundation brush, but it's so concentrated that it's really nice to just dab. I haven't really been putting anything on my, unless I put like, I'll put like, run the extra product along my eyelids, but I'm not really, I recently haven't been putting any concealer like directly on my eyelids, because I feel like unless you're doing actual like really popping eyeshadow looks, there's no real point. So I'll just take the extra and do that so that they're all, you know, similar and see the difference. And then I'll finish blending that out. You want to make sure that you get your under eye creases really good. It's better to dab than it is to swipe, because when you swipe, it actually creates more wrinkles. That's what the beauty gurus told me on Instagram or YouTube. I don't know, so that has to be right. I'm like, look, it disappeared. And so yeah, so since I put concealer on, I am gonna go ahead and set it, so that it does stay on. So what I usually do for this is I will just take my beauty sponge and I'll just dab it in there, and I'll just kind of press it underneath my eyes like that. Since I did it on my, you just want to do it in the areas where you put concealer on. You don't need to do your whole face. And then what I do is I go in and I take my setting brush. These 4 brushes that I have from Real Technique, they all came in a set. And the Beauty Blender actually all came in a set, but they're brushes that I've already used for a long time. Like the one that this replaced, I still have it. I had it for almost 2 years and there was nothing wrong with it. You can clean them and then you can just reuse them, which is why I like using brushes better. They're technically more hygienic. But then I just wanted to replace it and get new ones, and I didn't want to get a new, like these brushes and just have the old one because they look different, and I wanted to have like a matching set. So it was like $20 for the set, and you got 5 things, and you can clean these and reuse them, which I really like. So I'll take my setting brush and I'll just kind of wipe away the powder. Oh, this setting powder is also from Colourpop. It's the No Filter setting powder. It's in the color translucent, so it doesn't add any color to your face. And this was about $8, and I'm not allergic to it. It's hypoallergenic. I have really sensitive skin, which is why I use Clinique with everything. This was $14, and I love this. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't wear a lot of makeup and you don't really like putting on, you know, a lot of makeup, you just want to put one product on, maybe some mascara, and that's it. This is like the perfect product for you because it's a tinted moisturizer. It's not technically a foundation, so it adds a little bit of extra color to your skin. It kind of just like makes your whole complexion the same. Like I have like a lot of like, I don't know. So I love this. It was only $14. I'm the shade 4N. Maybe I need to go up a little bit, but I'm a neutral skin tone, so this is great. Highly recommend. Go buy this. So next, so my face is done, basically. Recently, I have been putting on blush and sometimes a little bit of bronzer. These are the 2 that I use. They're both Physicians Formula. They look a little bit rough right now because I don't know why, but I kind of want to try using like a stick cream blush, but I don't want to go spend money, so I'm just going to use these until they're gone. But I'm also not, Physicians Formula is another good brand to use if you also have sensitive skin, because they're also hyperallergenic. This is the blush. And then this is the bronzer I use. I actually had to go to 4 different stores to find this one. I bought it, and then I used all of it, like, I was, like, literally swiping in the creases of the pan. But it's just, like, the perfect color because there's a bunch of different ones, so it matches, like, anyone's skin tone perfectly. It's the multicolored bronzer. It's the Healthy Glow bronzer is what the actual name is. 2718 is the number. But I love this. So when I go to Taiwan, because I'm not going to China anymore, I'm probably just going to bring this concealer, blush, and mascara, and that will just be my, you know, face looks while I'm there, because I'm not going to bring a ton of makeup. That's dumb, as Tyler would say. So yeah, normally I'll just do the rest of my face first. I need to clean this brush. It's kind of gross. I use this brush. This is the blush brush. Imagine that. The reason why this kind of looks like that, like all weird, is because I kind of go kind of hard in it, and I don't think this is meant for this kind of powder. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm just bad. It looks really bright on my camera for some reason, but it doesn't look like that bright in real life. I look kind of like a clown right now on this camera. People say highlight, like they just keep on putting highlighter on. I'm the type of person that will just keep on putting blush on. Like, I think blush is so pretty. So, yep. The way that I do my bronzer, if I put bronzer on, is recently I haven't been using a lot. You hear my cat crying in the background? She's not happy. I put her in the bathroom because she was knocking over everything. So there's that. Sometimes I'll put on highlighter. I really like these two. Both of them my friend Allie gave me. Shout out to her. This one's Kylie highlighter. I would not buy this myself. I'm really cheap. And again, I mean, you see everything I have is like from Colourpop or drugstore brand, but it's like, it's so pretty. I'm not gonna wear it today because I'm not going anywhere, but it's, I don't know, you can't really see it, but it's called Cheers Darling. It's part of her like Christmas collection, I think. And then this one she also gave me, it came in her Ipsy bag, and it's really pretty. Maybe I'll put a little bit on. No, I won't put a little bit on. This is supposed to be like a basic everyday makeup tutorial. And so, and then typically what I'll do is, I will use this color. It's the shade, I don't even know what shade that is. This is a Morphe palette. I bought it. I was looking at this palette for a really long time. I might bring this to Taiwan too, just in case we do go out. I have like, you can do so many looks in here. Like, it has like 3 shimmer shades. This one right here, you can't really see it. I'll show you. This one. I don't know. This one right here is beautiful. And then since I have like green brown eyes, this pink look brings out like the color of my eyes a lot. So I usually use like these 2 colors right here almost every day. But typically what I'll do if I'm in a hurry is I'll just take the white or the neutral color. And I'll just do this. I don't know if it makes a difference, honestly. I don't know. I probably shouldn't add eyeshadow every day either. It's probably unnecessary because it's just a white. But I've been doing it. I always have a white eyeshadow, like even without this palette, like in other palettes, and it always hits pan first. So there's my eyeshadow. Just the white. That's what I use almost every day. And then for eyebrows, which I'm letting grow out, and then I'll get them done like right before I leave. I use a eyebrow gel. This one is also from Colourpop. I bought everything together. And if you spent like $35 or $25, I think it was $25, you got like free shipping. So I was like, why not? Just try it. It's also been a struggle with eyebrows for me because when I was in high school, I would draw them really blocky, and my mom and everyone would make fun of me. Not in a mean way, in a loving way. They look really dark right now, but I think they just make it look, I think when you add eyebrow gel, it kind of draws away the attention of the fact that I haven't gotten them done, and they're actually really hairy. So yeah, that's what it looks like so far. And then the last and final step to my everyday makeup look is mascara. This is also a favorite. Like, before I started using this mascara, I tried like every single mascara because, you know, if you're going to try a different one every time, you might as well just try all of them. And so I would just buy a different one every time. But this one is like a L'Oreal's Voluminous Original Mascara. So I guess the originals really are like the best. This is the best mascara ever. I liked my other favorite is like this one by Lancome, but it's like $25 and nobody has that much money. People are like, I use Roller Lash, which is a nice also mascara, but I don't want to spend $16 on a mascara every time I need a mascara. So I don't know. This one's only $8 and it's a great mascara. It's black, which is nice. Sometimes I change it up and I get the brown one. Tyler, my future mother-in-law, she showed me this trick not to put it on your bottom, or she doesn't put it on her bottom lashes sometimes, which I've been doing on days that I know that I'm gonna cry. Like, if I go to church, or it's not that I cry every day at church, or just something like if we go to the movies, and I know we're going to the movies, I cry in movies a lot for whatever reason. So I won't put mascara on the bottom lashes, and it's fine. Which I also think it makes it look a little bit more natural too when you only put it on the top, which I kind of like. Sometimes I'll wear like really heavy eyeliner and I won't put it on the bottom, I'll just put it on the top, and it's like this really cool, like, I'm in a band vibe with the heavy eyeliner. I don't know. Do you guys have like one eye that mascara always looks better on? It's just like why couldn't you look like this? Why do you look so good but you can't? Why can't you be more like this eye? Now this eye, like, see, look at the difference. You see how, like, this one, like, you can't see my eyelashes, but this one's just like, hello. Why does it always do that? I always have to go back and put more on this one. Maybe I just have more eyelashes on this one. I don't know. And then I will put lip gloss on, or lip balm, which I don't have in my bag if I use it every day. I have like really chapped lips, like they don't look that bad right now, but because I've been trying to take care of them. But this is basically it. So basically every day I use this. And if I don't use concealer, which all I used today was, I use these products. I'll show you. Really. Like, so on a normal day, and this is like a normal day, not like today. I guess I did a little bit too much still. But on a normal day, these are the only products I use. I don't even use concealer most of the time because I'm just going to work. I work at a call center. Nobody sees me all day. So I'll normally just use this and this and this. Sometimes I'll use a little bit of bronzer like I did today, but it's not necessary. So yeah. Shout out to Gabe's Aunt Darcy for giving me this really cute makeup bag. I needed a new one anyway, and I really like this one because all my makeup goes inside of it, and then all my brushes go right here, and this is actually like lined, which is nice. So, and it fits everything perfectly. But yeah. This is all my makeup. So yeah. Maybe I'll make another video and I'll show you guys like an actual eyeshadow look because I love doing eyeshadow. But let me know what y'all think. Highly recommend those Colourpop products. Go try that Tinted Moisturizer if you guys are like me recently, like recent me, and don't like to wear a lot of makeup. Wow, this 5-minute makeup turned into 30.